this way instead, the old way. So here's what compound inequalities are. There's like, with the inequalities we've had so far, we've had answers like this or answers like this. There's just been a letter and there's just been a letter and a single number, right? Hold on. So and for these, it doesn't really matter if the number is on the left or if the number is on the right. It doesn't matter. They're all the same. You just have to read it. Compound inequalities are a little different. Because with the compound inequality, what you're going to have when you're done, you're going to have a number. It's not a hashtag, right? A number. Hashtag. Here's a hashtag. Math AF. Okay, so you're going to have a number, and you're going to have a symbol. It could be this one, or it could be like that, right? Either way, doesn't matter. And then you're going to have your variable in the middle, and then another symbol, and it could be either one, and another number. Your answers are going to look like that. And so let's say you did some math, and you ended up with this thing right here. 3 is less than x, and that's less than or equal to 14. The way that graph would look is you would have a 3 and a 14, yeah? Circle for the 3. Circle for the 3. Solid dot for the 14. See? And then x is in between. You see, x is more than 3, but x is also less than 14. So the graphs are going to look like that. You see how this is working, Evelyn?
Yeah.
So they're different than these kind. The rules are pretty much the same, except your x is going to stay in the middle. It's going to start off in the middle, and it's going to stay in the middle. You're still going to use SAD meth and all that. What's up, Evelyn?
So why so much?
Why so much what?
You know how the other ones, it's just like the number and the Pac-Man symbol either not going away from it. And this one, it's like 3 and then Pac-Man symbol going that and then all that.
That's why it's called compound. You know what a compound fracture is? It's when your bone's broken in more than one way, and often they stick outside the skin too. It's kind of gross.
So this is a broken fracture?
You can, yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah. You know what else is cool? Ice.
Especially.
Yeah. All right. You know what's cold? Jackie's heart.
I was gonna say ice, but okay, mister.
I'm sorry, Jackie. Okay, Jackie. So here's how these are going to look. Let's start with a really, really basic one. Okay. Let's start with -4 is less than, let's say, x minus 3 is less than or equal to, I don't know, 10. So there, Oscar, that x has got to be by itself in the middle, right? The 3 is what's keeping it from being by itself, so we're going to add 3 to all of the sides. So instead of just adding to one place, or instead of just adding to 2, we're going to do it to all 3 places. So here, let me get Ernesto's favorite color. I'm going to add 3 to all 3 places. See how that works? And so then you just add up all of these areas. So that's going to be -4 plus 3. I think that's -1. I'm not very good at math, but I think that's right. And then x minus 3 plus 3, that's just x. That's what we want. 13. This graph will be the same as that graph, except the numbers are different. Well, what do you think, Yolanda? Does this seem like so far so good?
Yes.
So you got the idea. Okay, so here's the ideas I want to make sure we got. First thing I want to make sure, Marlene, is with these compound inequalities, they look like this. The x stays in the middle. You're done when it's x all by itself, right? And the graphs look like that. But you're still using inverse operations. The only difference is what you do to one part, you have to do to all 3, because there's 3 sides. What do you think, Evelyn? Bad donkey?
Yeah.
Math AF? Yeah?
Yeah.
Hi. Yep. I'm going to get those shirts. Math AF. It's going to be awesome.
Math is lit.
Math is lit. sell those in my bearded math man thing. Math AF.
You're gonna do one that says Dad Donkey too?
Why not? Sky's the limit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's try a couple of these together just to show you some of the tricky things. Oh, sorry. So Yaki, 2 numbers, right? -1 and 13. Is that good so far? And then for here, we're going to put the circle, right? And then for here, we're putting the solid dot. And it's everything in between. Whoa. Yep. They're fired up. Yeah. So, yeah? Is that good, Jackie? Thank you for asking, Jackie. See, this is why we're going to do better. Because you're asking questions, Evelyn was asking questions. Yeah. It doesn't matter how well I say it. If you don't ask questions, you won't learn it. Even if I said it perfect. There's like no magic words. You have to be thinking. Okay, now, Ernesto, this is where it's going to get kind of funky. Ready? So let's do 0. Oh, good Lord. Let's do this one. Let's do, oh no. Let's do 15. Let's make that 5. Minus 5x is less than 40. Equala. Okay. So, birthday girl, ready? Okay, so check this out. We got to get the x by itself, right? And we have to use inverse operations. SADMEP is like our clue of how to do it. So, the thing that's tricky about this one is this is really a plus 15. So to get rid of it, we have to subtract 15 from all 3 sides. So I'm going to do it just like this. Minus 15, like that. Ernesto, when you're subtracting, you don't flip this. You don't flip these inequalities, right? You only flip them if you multiply or divide by a negative number, right? So negative 15, negative 5x, 25, I hope. Yeah, Eileen, we're good? Okay, Eileen, we have to divide everything now. Am I going too fast, Jackie?
No.
No, we're rock solid. Or are we Gucci? We're Gucci, or I know what we are. There's something better than Gucci.
It's brand Gucci.
Yes. Yes, this has been a glorious day. I thought of that today in my freshman class, and I shared it with them. They thought it was the best ever. Math AF. Yep. Okay. So let's go ahead and what we're going to do is we have to divide, because that's multiplying, right? We have to divide by negative 5. Yolanda, we good? Mm-hmm. Okay. Here's the tricky part. We're dividing by a negative. So that means we have to flip this sign and we have to flip that sign. So this is 3. Greater than or equal to x, which is greater than negative 5. And it's kind of confusing because it's like backwards now. Because, you know, these others, they've been smallest number on the left, and now we have the biggest one on the right. And so you just have to be careful. You can turn it all around if you want. You could also write it this way. Either one's fine, it doesn't matter. Right? So 3 is bigger than x, 3 is bigger than x, and x is bigger than negative 5, x is bigger than negative 5. So you could do it either way, but let's be careful. Let's see, circle, solid dot, and circle, and everything in between. Does that seem doable? Yeah? Marlene, does this seem all right? Yeah? I like that. Yeah. I could probably wear a shirt like that at school. I probably couldn't wear that one at school. Students can. They were worse, but yeah. All right. Here, ready to try? You try. Let's do -4 is less than 2x minus 6 is less than 10. Who wants to come do this one on the document camera? For extra credit point. Yeah, Marlene?
No.
Yes.
No.
What? Really? What?
Yeah.
Really? You scared? Why? You gonna do it, Oscar? Alright, Oscar's gonna do it. Oh man, now you're casting shade because he stole your thunder, but yeah. That's 2. That's just basically 6 minus 4. It's 6 minus 4, basically. Yeah. You're gonna make Oscar sad.
You'll be fine, mister.
And did you get this one? Did you think, Yolanda?
I did.
Okay. You learned something new for your birthday.
I know.
They give you anything at work today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Tons of stuff. All the leftovers from yesterday.
They were good though.
Yeah.
I think that is
Flowers.
Yeah.
So
I think that is fantastic, Oscar.
Like, right? Yeah.
Yeah? Right? Yeah, 16 and 1, yeah. 16 and divided by 2 is, yeah. Dang, hold on, let me give you your extra credit point before I forget. Let's see here. Where'd it go? There it is, Oscar.
I went up for credit.
You had a chance, Marlene. Had a chance. You'll get another chance. Maybe not today, but another. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Oscar. You ready for an ugly one? Yeah? Okay.
You know it's coming.
Oh yeah, always, right? Let's do, this one's out of the book. -3 less than or equal to 2/3 x minus 5 is less than -1. There's fractions, there's negatives, all kind of stuff. I think we can handle this, Jackie. This would be a really good quiz question.
They could actually
Yeah, right?
see if we learned it or not.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's tricky, but we tried it in class, so.
56 5. Isn't that 56 or 5?
Here? 5. Less than 1. Hi, Carrie. You know Carrie? She graduated way before you. Marlene, do you know Carrie? She graduated after you.
Who?
Carrie Aguilar. No?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You probably know my cousin.
Who's that?
Stefan Negrete.
What's her last name?
Negrete.
Yeah?
And her brother.
Yeah, that's who I knew. I knew the sister too, but Fernie's the one I know better. Yeah. I like Fernie. I don't know Stephanie very well at all, but I know Fernie pretty well. He may have even been my student for more than 1 year. Yeah. Marlene, if you get this one, if you try this one, how about this? I'll make you a deal. You're desperate for extra. Well, you don't even know the deal yet.
First few months. You
offer
less
right?
you tell me.
I think that's called women's prerogative, right?
Yeah.
Marlene, I was gonna say, look, no pressure. You don't have to do this. I was gonna say, if you try it, I'll give you a point. You're right. It's tricky. You don't want to try, huh? No? All right.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
On the fractions.
Do you think you get it right, Yolanda?
I hope so.
Okay.
Did I get it right?
So I'll give you the same voucher that I gave her. And it's your birthday.
Okay. Mr. Kawan. Oh,
Too late? Too late?
all right.
Snooze you lose, Marlene.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. You don't even need the extra credit. Right? You got an A on the test last time, right? Yeah.
So,
Needle pulling thread.
so plus 5 first?
Okay.
Okay.
We'll let Jackie say. Right, Jackie?
Okay.
Jackie's the boss.
So plus 5. We're going to do plus 5 here and plus 5 there. So negative 3 plus 5 is 2 is greater than or equal to 2/3 x is smaller than 4 because
So
negative 1
right
plus 5.
There's nothing wrong, but how
Okay.
about this?
Yes.
Because it's your birthday.
Yes.
Because it's your birthday, what I'm just going to go in the hall and
Okay.
you do the next step. And if somebody disagrees, they can help you
Okay.
for your birthday to get the extra point. And then you guys can just tell me. That's a pretty good deal.
Okay.
I'll just be right here.
Okay, so am I right so far? Yes? Everybody? Okay, good. So now we still have the x to isolate. So if it's 2/3, are we going to multiply times 3 over 2?
That's what I did.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we do that, 3 over 2, so that cancels out, times 3 over 2 times 3 over 2. So this helps me. Is it 3 times 2, 6?
Yes.
6 over 2?
Yes.
Is that correct? Is smaller than or equal to x, which is smaller than 4 times 3 is 12 over 2. Are we correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, right? And then so 3 is smaller than or equal to x is smaller than 12 divided by 2 is 6. So then we have a 3 and a 6, and this would be a solid, this would be a circle, and there. Are we good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yay.
Yay!
Cool.
How many did I get?
2.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Awesome. Cool. All right. Do you guys feel? Hold on. Let me record the extra credit before I forget. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let's see where to go. How do you guys feel with this? Do you feel comfortable? Yeah. Pretty much. All right. Do you guys want to try one more, or you think we're good for the day? It's your choice. I don't get to leave, but if you guys think you're comfortable, I mean, it's up to you. Want to try one more? Probably a good idea. I mean, we're here, right? Let's try. Should we try? Okay, let's try. Here, let's pick. Well, here's the next hardest one in the book. Now, hold on. This is the next hardest one in the book. Yolanda, the one you just did is the hardest one in the book by far. I think. Oh, maybe not. This one might have a little. Okay. Sometimes, like when you know math well, you see things in simple ways. Whereas when you get confused by math, sometimes there's things that you don't see so easy. No, that one will be easy. Yeah, this one's easier. Go ahead, Jackie. Jackie, you can get this one right. Right, Jackie?
No.
No?
No.
Jackie?
Yes.
Jackie?
Yes, Mr.
We're going to have to break your fingers. Evelyn can do this. I believe in you, Evelyn.
I'm stuck already.
What are you stuck on? What's first? No, Mr. Brown, it's just math. You don't need to call me God. You go to my head.
What other names do I give you then?
Just Mr. Brown.
That's just different.
Or hey, you with the face, that'll work. Anything not rude pretty much is fine with me.
Like Gandalf.
Oh yeah, Gandalf, that's true. What do we do first on this one, Evelyn?
The subtract or
So we have to get. What's our objective? How do you know when you're done?
when everything fits.
What do you mean? If it fits.
When the x sits by itself.
In the middle, yeah, that's right. There's two things keeping that from happening, right? The 1/2 and the 4.
Yeah.
The 1/2 and the 4. We gotta get rid of those.
Yeah.
What's the 1/2 doing to the x?
To the x.
Yeah. What math is happening between the 1/2 and the x? Well, you got 4 choices: add, subtract, multiply, or divide. But yeah, but why? How? Like there's four things that happen in math: add, subtract, multiply, divide. What's the 1/2 doing to the x? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Do you see how it's right next to it?
Yeah.
That means it's multiplying. You see the 4?
Yeah.
What's the 4 doing to the x? Yeah.
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 Okay.
You just need confidence. You know this. So which one do you have to do first when you're solving? Subtraction or multiply? It's called SADMAP.
Adding.
Right. Adding and subtracting. So you're going to get rid of the 4 first. You're going to do the opposite of minus 4. It's plus 4 to all 3 sides. Is that what you did, Yolanda? And you, Jackie? Yeah. And you, Bear Claw? Yeah. Do you like bear claws? Yeah, they're alright? They're alright. How about apple fritters? Apple fritters? Very good. Yeah. So then, so Eileen, here's what our buddy over here, Evelyn's doing. Ready? She did this right here. Evelyn did this. She did plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. So 6, negative 6, plus 4, negative 6, plus 4. So those are different signs, right? And you're adding and subtracting. So you keep the sign of the bigger number, right? Negative 2. 1/2 x 1. Yeah? So Eileen, what's the 1/2 doing to the x? So we multiply by 2. 2 over 1. Same thing, right? So 2 over 1 times 2 over 1 and then times 2 over 1. So this is negative 4, I think. And that's just x, and this one's just 2. Solid, circle, in between. That's a circle. Yolanda, did you get that one right too?
Yes.
Yolanda in fuego. Math AF.
En fuego.
Yeah, in fuego. Okay. So I think you guys are good. I mean, really, I think you guys are solid. And I think having you guys do the work and having you guys come up here, I think that really helped. Because it puts more pressure on you to learn, but not pressure in a negative way or anything like that. Right, Beartooth? Claw? Right, Wolf Mother? That's another band, actually. Yep. All right. So look, there's only a few problems in our book that are like this, and then we're done with inequalities. So they're on the same page, page 165. There's only a handful, 59 through 66. That's it. That's the only ones that are in our book that we can practice. We already did the most difficult two. So I would say the only thing that's going to get you in trouble is if you don't practice them and then you forget. Yep. So try some of those, and then on Tuesday we'll talk about it, and we'll move on to what's next. Very good. You guys have a nice weekend. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.